What's going on, American family? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Andrew,
I'm Free,
and we are.
the Americans.
Now, I know it's been a while since you guys heard from us. We've been busy.
Yeah, busy being
Parents.
lazy. You said parents, I
Yes,
said lazy.
Yeah, but we want to give you guys life updates because so much has happened. And yeah, Free, you can take it off.
Okay, so yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. So the first big change that we had was my mom, aka Mimi, came to China to visit for the first time.
Yep.
I've been here for 6 years, and this is her first time ever coming to visit, and I think it's just
Man.
because of Alexander, but
Of course.
whatever. She was here. So we didn't vlog. We didn't pull out our camera. We weren't doing anything extra.
Yeah.
That's just because we wanted to live in the moment. She was only here for a week and a half. So we were busy and doing a lot of stuff while she was here.
A lot happened.
And it was our mom's first time meeting
Meeting
each other. Yeah.
Yep. Guys, they had.
A ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
My goodness.
So we were literally just living in the moment. And even though we weren't pulling our camera out, my mom was literally going live on Facebook for every single thing.
Everything.
She was taking pictures with people. She was in people's videos. She didn't care because she was doing the same thing. Their camera was in her face and her camera
Yeah.
was in their face as
She'd
well.
be like, yes, I'm
Yes.
recording you. You record my other kid.
Yeah. So that was the first big thing.
Yeah. When her mom, when she came to China, we used to say, oh, Chinese. She used to say Chinese food, Chinese food, Chinese food.
Yeah.
But she was able to experience real, authentic Chinese food. I remember the first day that she came?
Yeah, we had the fish.
Yeah, the first day she arrived in China, we took her to this place and she was in awe. She was excited. Oh, she was eating the fish and said, "Oh, this is one of the best fish she's ever had." Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Yeah, this is real Chinese food." And she said, "Yeah, this doesn't taste like anything back home."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the real highlight of her entire trip was probably going to Shanghai because Shanghai is just a different vibe than Beijing, you know?
Totally different. Totally different.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Like, I was pushing the old lady gang. Y'all want to be here in Shanghai? We were doing something like every single minute that we were there. I was taking them out. We were having fun. I think she really enjoyed. Again, it was just a different vibe. There were so many different like bars and restaurants and clubs and just going to the Bund and going to the pedestrian street. And they really had a lot of fun. My mother-in-law enjoyed as well. Has she ever been to Shanghai? Did she go with you to No. Oh yeah, so it was her first time
as well. Yeah.
So it was my mother-in-law's first time in Shanghai as well, and she asked like, "Are we gonna move to Shanghai?" So yeah, they had a lot of fun, and my mom and Andrew stayed out until how long?
Oh yes.
When you guys
till
get back to the hotel?
4:30 a.m.
Yeah, so they were out like having a good time.
We I think we left you guys around like 11 or 10
No,
something.
I think it was not that early.
Was 12?
He's trying to make me seem like a granny. Yeah, it was like 12.
It was 12. Oh, okay. Yeah. It was good. My mother-in-law is a vibe, you know. She knows how to have fun. And
she's
I like
very
that.
social.
Yep. Yes, it was really good. It was really good. And talk about the hookah incident.
The hookah?
Yeah. When you get
I think maybe we should just insert the little video.
Okay.
My mother-in-law, they bought that hookah to the table and she was looking like, that is not ours. Literally.
Yeah, my mom, she's never done that before.
Oh my goodness.
She's very conservative. No, smoking no. Even when you guys came over to where we were.
Oh yeah, we had the hookah
again. She
was telling Andrew like she doesn't need it. It's hurting her. She doesn't tell Free she doesn't need it.
She was like, tell your wife she doesn't need it. She doesn't need
this. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was nice. It was nice. And the second big change. The second big change is my mom went back to Ghana. She had a lot of things to do. In fact, so thing is, my mom is the eldest back home, and like family issues, family situations, she has to deal with them. But she was here, And a lot happened back home. She had to go take care of those things. Also take care of things at her own house. Manage, because when she was here, the grass had overgrown, so she had to stay. She has to stay and take care of all of that. Main point for her to relax as well. She has been with us for 9 months, if I'm not mistaken. So she had to go home, relax, enjoy Ghana. She's gonna come back though, but we don't know when. We told her, hey, anytime you want to come, just let us know, and then you can come. But that's about it.
Okay, so since Mama Christy is back in Ghana, I want to ask you, how do you feel about your mom not being here anymore since she was here for 9 months?
9 months is a long time.
A long time.
When I left Ghana and came, I was okay, because I'd been with her for a long time, and that separation, I felt like, oh, this is my chance to start something new in my life. And then when she came, it was like reliving my childhood.
Reunited and it feels so good.
It's like reliving my childhood again. It was good. I felt good. And I felt proud because I was able to let her come abroad. No one in my family, my mom's side, has had that opportunity. So it gave me a sense of pride to make her experience that. And I was happy because, Free was able to also open the doors of our home to her. And my mom really appreciated that as well. So it felt good.
Okay. And one more question. So how was it living with your mom as an adult? How was it?
It's different because, when I left Ghana, I was most of the time dependent on my mom, for like help, money and stuff like that. But this time around, it felt totally different. Even for her, she was like, man, my boy is now a man, like being able to manage the home, have a wife, now have a kid, being able to, pull money out of my pocket and take it shopping, She got emotional when she came and she was like, man, you have really done well for yourself. And I'm really proud of you. And my mom had never really told me that before.
Yeah.
So, African parents are very conservative when it comes to praising their kids. So my mom said that, I was like, okay, it means I'm doing something good here. So it felt different because this time around, I was the one taking care of her and not the other way around. And I was happy too because I could do that, and seeing that smile on her face was just pure magic, pure gold for me.
He's also a mama's boy.
I'm the only child, guys. I'm the only child. So that's okay. I'm the only child. I'm all she got. And she's all I got.
Yeah.
So
I guess. Okay, so moving on to the next, I guess, big life update that we want to share with you guys. So we're expecting. Psych.
Damn. Okay. Please stop pulling my legs.
Okay, so we're not. But the last thing is, I will be a stay-at-home mom / housewife this year.
Yeah.
I mean, it may be all year. I may go back to work, but we kind of had the opportunity for me to stay home this year, or I don't know, maybe half of the school year.
Yeah.
So I'll be home with Alexander. Therefore, you guys will be seeing a lot more of just myself and Alexander. Andrew and I will still sit down. We'll still have our talks and everything. We'll still,
talk about issues,
but the cultural part, because I feel like those are our most popular videos when we talk about culture and things like that. But I'll just be vlogging more. It'll be Alexander and I, me being a housewife, morning routines, toddler stuff, going out, being active with him, teaching him. Yeah, that's the most important part, teaching him, because, he has been at home by himself and he just turned 2.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to make sure he knows his animals, his numbers, his ABCs, the letter sounds, everything,
and to think that we haven't really been like actively teaching him, but
oh yeah, he's learned a lot.
He is able to, like, he's been able to pick up a lot of stuff, and I'm like, my boy is smart.
Yeah.
So thinking that, okay, now that she'll be able to have the opportunity to actively teach him, it's going to open so many doors for him, and he will be able to know a lot of things before he even starts school.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait for that. Even though I know I'm going to be missing a lot of things, but
yeah,
it's all right. I'll catch up on YouTube with you guys.
Yeah. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Very
we got
important.
a baby. I'm a housewife.
Yeah.
Let's get the money flowing, okay? Okay, people.
But what are you looking forward to, especially with this new life update, new change?
I think just having more time for the family that we created. I remember working, like, and my days were long. I'm up at 5 a.m. I'm out of the door at like 6:15, the latest.
Yeah.
And I don't get home until 6 o'clock, sometimes a little later, depending on the mode of transportation that I take. So I remember getting home and I would just be so tired. I'm worn out,
Yeah.
And it's like you only have time to eat, take baths, brush teeth, read a story to Alexander, put him to bed. And 9 times out of 10, whoever put him to bed, they would fall asleep with him. We fall asleep with him. So the other person will kind of just, settle in by themselves and go to bed. But just being so tired, the weekend comes, I only have 2 days. And in those 2 days, I still got to cook. I still got to do laundry.
Yeah.
We still got to like clean up and sweep and mop and do this and do that.
A lot.
On top of like trying to have time for ourselves, on top of trying to have time for Alexander, on top of like still having to prepare for the next work week and everything. I just remember being so exhausted and feeling quite guilty, like a lot of mom guilt from not being ready to go back to work and from being too tired to like even want to go and do anything with him,
I remember you used to tell me on the way to work you cried a lot.
Yeah, I used to cry because when I went back to work full time, Alexander was exactly 6 months old.
Yeah.
And I wasn't ready to go back to work. The postpartum was that postpartum depression, it was kicking in, and my job was really tough. It was a huge adjustment for me going back to work and everything like that. I would literally cry on the way to work. Yeah. And once I knew, okay, I'm about like 5 to 7 minutes away from work, I would just wipe my eyes, fan it out and go do my job.
But she didn't tell me a lot.
Yeah, I just told him like recently.
I was like, why didn't you tell me? Because it made me feel bad because I felt like I was the one pushing her to go to work, and it didn't feel good at all. But anyway, now you have the chance.
Yeah, and I know I'll still, same thing still applies. I still have to do laundry, still gotta cook, still gotta clean, still have to be a mom. But I feel like it'll be tough sometimes, but at the same time, it's like, this is something that I've always had to do, but now I don't have to go and be at work for like 12 hours and then come home.
2 hours.
And only have 2 hours with Alexander after work,
I'm just happy that things have worked in our favor and you can now
put more into like YouTube and the things that I'm actually like interested in. There are some things that I've talked to you. I ain't gonna tell them yet, but there are things that I'm going to try to like venture into, just to like, I don't know, have other like forms of income coming in and things like that don't require me to be away from Alexander, all day.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I just hope that if you're stressed or you feel overwhelmed, you have to tell me. You don't always have to cover things up and keep them to yourself. But yep.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are your expectations of me now that I'm going to be home? Because let me tell you something. Remember now, your mom, we used to come home and she used to be like, "Ooh, Alexander wore me out today.
Yeah.
I ain't take a bath yet. I barely ate today. This boy, he had me running, running, running." So, I just want to throw that out there. What are your expectations?
I mean, just, I would say, enjoy yourself. That's number one. Make sure you're enjoying the whole process. Number two, make sure you also have time for me as well. I mean, I'm not gonna like demand too much, because I know that the whole day you spend time with me, and Alexander is a lot of work, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The terrible twos are in full effect. It's been like a week since he turned 2, and woo, man,
guys,
that kid.
It's not easy. So that my expectations, I would say I don't really have any expectations for now. I just want you to enjoy the whole process. That's all. And also just have some time for me, like just sitting and chatting about whatever happened.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't expect to have dinner?
I mean, those are not expectations. Those are things that comes with, being stay-at-home mom, cooking, taking care of the kid, managing home affairs. So that is not an expectation, because it comes with the whole thing.
No, I understand. I understand. I feel like, why do I need to go to work all day and got to come home and do all this other stuff? So,
Yeah, but we'll see how things go, and we'll give you guys maybe a 6-month update.
Oh, okay. I'm still gonna be vlogging and stuff. So
yeah. Okay.
So make sure y'all watch.
Any other thing?
I think that's all. We can end this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Leave some comments for me.
Yeah.
If you are a stay-at-home mom, give me some tips and tricks and all that stuff. Share with me, okay?
All right.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and end this video here. Until next time.
Bye-bye.